y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. This is a Belle Collective Season 1, Episode 2 review, you guys, and we're back as promised. Now, y'all know it's getting off to a little slow start, but that's because it's new, so we gotta warm up, okay? We gotta get used to these people. We gotta, pick who we like, who we don't like, all that good stuff, and then let it unfold, okay? I'm sure it's gonna get somewhere and soon. But to say the least, I kind of like it. I mean, it's not a lot of drama. It's really about women empowerment to some extent. So, I'm here for it for now. We still going on this ride, so let's just get into it. So, the episode starts off with Latrice, okay? Now, Latrice is picking out her clothes, getting her stuff together. And I really like it, her little shoes. It was one pair of shoes that had little zigzag that she wore later on in the season, later on in this episode that I really liked. And I was like, oh, that was cute. So when she did that, I was here for it, okay? All the little sparkly stuff that she had, I was liking that. Y'all know I like the sparkly. And I want to say, because I don't think I mentioned it last time in the last review, I really, really like her confessional outfit, okay? The little white shoulder, sparkly situation she got going on. I like it. I meant to tell y'all that. I like it. But anyway, let's just go. So she's on the phone with Melanie, okay? She's on the FaceTime with Melanie. That's her PR, okay? She's talking about her hair care, trying to get ready. They about to launch. And I'm here for it, okay? She about to launch her hair care line. Her business is booming. Here. Let's go. Now, her husband, Zaddy, okay? Zaddy. Not daddy, Zaddy, okay? He comes in and he's like, hey, boo, whatever. He tells Melody, you look beautiful. And I was like, that's a bit much. No? You don't think so? I think so. Okay? So after, they get off the phone, she's like, I'm going to call you back, okay? So she tells him, listen, don't be calling her beautiful. And I was like, that's right, girl, check him, okay? It's okay for you to be like, oh, you're having a nice day. You look nice today, okay? You look nice. We ain't got to get into the beautiful, okay, the specifics of it all, okay? Your wig look good, okay? I like the curls, okay? Your earrings are cute. Don't be telling nobody they look beautiful. I'm the only one that look beautiful to you. I know it's pushing it, but okay, y'all know what I mean, okay? He tells her, do you have a problem with it? She like, no, I don't have a problem with it. So he was like, then it shouldn't be a problem with me, complimenting her, okay? Whatever. I already told y'all he gave me controlling vibes, and I feel like that was controlling-ish, okay? If your wife says she don't like it, don't do it. There shouldn't be no conversation about it. That's just that on that, period. But anyway, they're talking about him wanting to invest in her business. Now, I'm here for the investment, okay? But my thing is, she said that he didn't, believe in her in the beginning, when she first went on this journey, and she had the line wrapped around the corner, and he wasn't trying to believe in her business. Now all of a sudden he want to invest in it. So she let him know, listen, you got to treat me like you're equal. If we gonna do this, I'm your equal. And he wants to basically, it seems like he's still trying to be controlling of the situation. And overall, they get down to the point that he just gonna write the check, be an investor, and mind your business. Let me run this business that I've been running all this time without you. Okay, now you just want to put some money into it, that's fine, okay? But don't give me my vision for my business. And that's just that. So, I mean, y'all, their situationship kind of annoys me a little bit because I don't understand why someone like Latrice is with him when he seemed controlling and he must got a bag. That's all I'm going to say. He must got a bag, okay? Because her business just started booming and, she's number one now, but she probably wasn't when she got with him, and that's why they together. But that's none of my business. Let's just move on. Now Letitia and Tamra meet up to have lunch, okay? So they want to, get down and talk about the brunch because y'all know the whole little argument happened at the brunch, and Letitia is like, girl, I don't even know where to start. Let me just tell you, okay? It all happened because Marie was like, this not your hair, to Latrice. And Latrice was like, oh, you must have went to the wrong spot. Okay, she giving her the whole rundown. And Tamra was like, over some hair? I was like, yes, over some hair, y'all. Okay, definitely over some hair. It just bothers me. It's like, y'all, this whole argument, this whole big deal. Now they not friends and none of that over some hair. And the conversation didn't even have to go that far, okay? It wasn't even that big of a deal because she had on that hat anyway. Couldn't even see the hair. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is that she got the bad hair. She wanted to blame it all on Latrice. And I just, like I told y'all before, that man stole her hair who did her wig. And that's just that on that, okay? Anyway, Tamra is basically like, did you even get to talk about buying back Ferry Street? She's like, no, girl, we ain't talk about buying back Ferry Street, nothing, because they want to start arguing. So we ain't getting nowhere nowhere. The women empowerment brunch turned into the fight club, the women's fight club. She didn't say that, but that's pretty much what it was, okay? Tamra is basically like, you know, I'm about to have my birthday party. I'm inviting everybody. Everybody invited. So they gonna have to get us together. Latrice is like, listen, I'm gonna try my best. If I hear anything or see anything looking like it's about to go sideways, I'm just gonna try to calm it down, keep it cute, okay? But I'm just like, I don't think it's that big of a deal, okay? I don't see why they would start the whole argument at the, you know, birthday party. But then I got concerned because when we get to Marie Bo Peep over there at her business, okay, with her feet up on the desk, okay, the red bottoms is showing. I guess she wanted to show what she had on red bottoms or whatever the case may be. She's sitting there telling, you know, her friend what happened at the brunch and how she got something for her at the birthday party. And I was like, here we go with the petty and the messy. Girl, don't you work for a mental facility? You don't see how you being messy? You don't see it? Okay. All right. But in that conversation, when she's telling her friend, she made it seem like Latrice attacked her. Like Latrice was like coming at her. And I'm like, that's not how it went. You brought up the whole conversation about the hair. You made it into a big thing. Of course, if you come for somebody in their business, they're going to come back at you. Duh. If you try to tell me that you bought something of mine and I know my product is good and that's not my product, I'm going to be defensive. So why did she think that, oh, she was going to be able to speak her piece and Latrice wasn't going to say nothing different? She's like, oh, I'm a customer. You never tell the customer that they wrong because the customer can make or break you and I could break you. And I'm like, girl, bye. Okay, like one little customer is not going to break that whole business. Okay, when she was selling that hair out of her trunk of her car and the people was outside on the sidewalk lined up, you think your business is the one that's going to ruin it? Absolutely not, okay? So I'm going to need you to calm down, pipe down, because it's not even that serious, okay? Like you said, you rich, okay? You could buy all her hair. So then if you want to, then go buy all her hair then. How about you go do that? Or go buy somebody else's hair and let the situation go. It's really just that simple. But anyway, she got something that she want to, you know, get at her at the birthday party. And I was saying to myself, she better not even go in Tamra's birthday party trying to mess it up, okay? She better not. She better not. Now, y'all, I like Latrice. She has good energy. Now she's, you know, taking a tour of Ferry Street because y'all know she want to buy it back. She's looking at all the businesses and the you know, storefronts and stuff like that. And she's looking at a building that she's interested in. And I'm like, yes, girl, I'm here for it, okay? It's the Black movement, okay? And basically, she's just like, I love the fact that she wants it to be brought by women, women empowerment, women owning businesses. For me, I take that personal because it's not a lot of women business owners. Like even back in the day, women wasn't able to work and things like that. So we fought hard for all the rights that we have, and to have little girls be able to see like, oh, she did that, oh, she did that, oh, she did that. I was like, yes, I love Latrice. Even though she's a handful, she means well. Let me just say that. She's a handful, but she means well, okay? Her wanting to buy back Ferry Street, I think is amazing. And I really hope that she get that building, and I hope that the women eventually come into it and start buying them storefronts, okay? Getting some boutiques up in there, getting some black nail salons going on, some hair salons going on, you know, all that good stuff, because that's what we need. We need to see positivity coming from us Black queens on the screen. That's just that. Now, Latrice goes to Antoinette's house because she's going over there and she wants to see, you know, how she redecorated, because ever since Antoinette got her divorce, you know, she made her house her own, okay? She got rid of all his stuff, and in the process of getting all his stuff, she found some baseballs and some bats and some stuff for them, and she put it to the side. Now, when Latrice gets there, Latrice is, you know, talking about, you know, the argument or whatever, because y'all know we got to censor everything around an argument, and we're not going into that conversation because it's pointless. But anyway, they go through the box, and in the box is a picture of her and her husband, and, you know, Latricia's like, what's going on, sis? Like, basically, like, let me know. I'm here for you. Let's talk about it. Let's get to the bottom of it. That's when we start to find out a little bit more about Antoinette, because now we're finding out that Antoinette relationship wasn't really a bad relationship, okay? It wasn't like a really toxic relationship. We learned that, you know, she didn't want to have kids and he wanted to have kids right now. And I think it's intriguing because it's like she's so focused on wanting her business. She said that she didn't want her kids to come up in a struggle. And I'm looking at her and I'm looking at her surroundings and I'm looking at her, accomplishments. And I'm just like, what struggle? Girl, I could show you a struggle or two. But everybody's struggle is different. So I can understand that you want to give your children the best life. And at that moment, she don't feel like it's the best life for them. So I get it. I just wish that, maybe her husband and her could have, found a common ground and said, look, I want to do this in this timely manner. And then after this, we're going to do this. But I guess that didn't work out for them. Then we learned later on that when she was, at the baseball field with her friend, she kind of was talking about the fact that she's nervous at having mixed kids because in Mississippi, in the South, of course, she dealt with a lot of racism. They already had an interracial marriage and that always brought criticism. And then the fact that they were going to have mixed kids was going to be like either you got to pick your black or your white. And we all know that when you're mixed, you're black, okay? It doesn't matter what you're mixed with. If you have black, okay, you're black. And that's just that. And she didn't want, she's worried and concerned about that for her children. So my thing is, and I don't want to make this sound insensitive at all. But if that is a concern of yours, then why don't you go find you a black man and have black children, and then you won't have to worry about them being mixed race and dealing with the racism that they're going to deal with regardless if they're black. That makes sense? I think that makes sense. But when Antoinette was hitting them baseballs and, getting that energy out and the stress and, she's really ready to let the marriage go. She's really ready to just be free. And I felt it when she said, she didn't want to do this alone. She's got to do it alone. She knows she can, but she didn't want to. And I understood that because being married, I know what it feels like to have a partner. But I will also, if the time ever came, had to be doing it on my own, I know that will feel completely different as the point when you always got someone there to support you. So I think for Antoinette at this time, she needs to really lean on her friends. And I mean, not to the point where, she become obsessive, but lean on her friends and her family for support. She says a lot of things like, I want to do it by myself. I'm going to do it alone. I can handle it. And in real life, you don't have to. That's why we have friends. That's why we have family. You don't have to go through real life alone, Antoinette. You can have your friends and your family support you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. So I kind of feel like her being there with her friend really, really was good for her, therapeutic for her to hit those balls and let that energy and that stress go. And to know that she had a friend, because she was just like, ooh, this is the best girls' night ever. And I was like, exactly, okay? I'm glad that she was getting that weight off of her. But I just really wish that at some point she realized that some of the concerns she has deals with, the fact that she dates outside her race, then maybe she might need to start dating inside her race and give that a shot and see if that's something she's more comfortable with or not. Who knows? Okay, love is love. Now we get over to Tamra. Tamra is shopping with her, I guess her personal shopper or whoever, friend, whatever, okay? And they're going through the clothes because, she got to get her birthday fit ready, okay? Because it's time to turn up. It's her birthday. I think she said she's 39 or something like that. So anyway, they sitting there, they talking about the fact that, she could have had a baby, okay? Because she froze her eggs. She dealt with fibroids and stuff like that. Now, sis said that she could have had $1 million baby because the dude offered her $1 million to have a baby, and she said no. She wasn't bringing no baby in this world for $1 million. She can make her own money. And I was like, ooh. Let me think about it. How much? 1 million? Wait. How much you said you was going to pay me to have this baby? That sounds like what Antoinette had, okay? What Antoinette needs, because Antoinette said she need to take some time off and stay home. So maybe her husband should have offered her $1 million to have that baby, okay? Because I'm pretty sure she probably would have taken it. I'm sitting there like, dang, okay? Ain't nobody offered me no $1 million. Y'all know it's women out here who surrogates for way, who do, carry these babies for less. Okay? And I hope whoever that $1 million NBA playing man who wanted to give for the $1 million paid somebody, who does this for a living and made it worth their time, okay? Just my opinion. Now, when I first heard it, y'all, I was like, it's hard to believe. You want to know why? Because I was just like, Tamra don't strike me as the girl that someone was paying $1 million to have a baby. I'm sorry, she pretty or whatever the case may be, but no, I'm just looking at her and I'm like, I don't see the $1 million man saying, have my $1 million baby, okay? Million dollar lady. I didn't see it. But that's just my opinion. I'm not trying to be mean or nasty. I'm just calling it how I see it, okay? That's just that. So now it's time for Tamra's birthday party, y'all. And Latrice and Antoinette and Melody and Zaddy, okay? They all come to there together, okay? Like Latrice said, she brought her whole entourage. And she really did. Now, while they sitting there talking or whatever the case may be, they were talking about Marie Bo Peep, okay? They like, what's going on with her? What she do? They was basically trying to get a feel for who Marie was after the whole situation went down. But Latrice was like, what we not going to do is sit there and talk about my friend while I'm right here. And I was like, I like her, okay? Even though she's a lot, she's loyal, okay? I can deal with her. She's all really about the women empowerment and the loyalty, okay? I need a friend like that. Everybody need a friend like her, like that. I'm here for her. They seem like they about to start getting into it, but you know, Zaddy had to break it up. It takes the man to come in, step in, and break up the whole cat fight, okay? Let's go get some drinks. Let's go have some food. Let's go have some fun. Okay, so now everybody get up, have some fun, get some drinks. And Marie Bo Peep, I just like calling her that because that's what they call it. And I thought it was funny and it's kind of cute too. Then Marie Bo Peep comes in there and she, you know, she thinks she's the flyest thing. She got her little cat suit on with the like, you know, nude part here. So it looked like her titties is out, but they not really out, okay? She looked okay. I love the finger waves. I don't even know why she was dealing with the weave and the wigs and all that stuff when her hair looks so pretty like that, okay? She comes in, but they not on no fake and phony stuff. She's like, I'm going to sit at my table. They going to sit at their table. We going to do us, okay? Now, Latrice just wants to be a peacemaker. She's like, why don't y'all just go have a conversation? Why don't you just talk to her? Like, we both bosses. And she's like, she's not a boss. She's not a boss because that's not how you handle your customers. And I'm like, girl, like Latrice said, customer service is from the hours of this, and that on this date and this day. Now, if you got a problem, call my customer service and talk to them. Don't be coming at me at the Women Empowerment Brunch because that's not the time nor place to have that conversation. Okay, now, so then y'all, Tamra pulls up, okay, she pulls up with the police escort or security or whatever because you know it's a big deal, okay? It's her birthday, it's a big deal. And I'm not even mad at her because if it was my birthday, I'd have, I could get security and, you know, police, I'd have did it. So I'm not mad at her. I am a little disappointed in the birthday fit because I feel like after she was like, you know, had the personal stylist and all that other stuff, she should have been like, you know, sparkling and down to the bottom and, you know, had the crown on. I'd have been extra, okay? But I feel like for Tamra, I guess it was cool. But for me, I would have enjoyed a lot more, especially if you're going to pull up with the escorts and all the other stuff. I mean, can we get a gown? Can we get a something? It just gave me like, I'm going to the club type of vibe. I don't know, but maybe that's the vibe she wanted. That party time, you know, a good time. So Melanie is walking around getting a feel for everybody because, you know, she PR. She needs, that's what she do, okay? She getting a feel for everybody. She ends up at the table with Marie Bo Peep, and I'm just going to laugh every time I say that. Okay, she ends up at the table with Marie Bo Peep and Latrice. Is that girl name? I feel like that's not her name, but we going with it for now, okay? Now, Latrice is over there. And they trying to get Latrice to come over there. So Latrice is like, oh, she dragged me over there. Melody dragged me over there. And when Latrice comes over, I guess they was trying to get them to have a conversation. But Marie was like, listen, this is not the time nor place. This is about Tamra. We're not about to start this foolishness right now. Because the way the conversation went last time, it didn't turn out good. And I don't want to mess up Tamra's party, okay? And I was like, that's real grown woman of her to know that she's a messy Betty and that she don't want to mess up Tamra's party, okay? Because this definitely could have went sideways. For some reason, they decide that they going to toast and, you know, Marie Bo Peep is not here for the toast, okay? She don't do fake. She don't do fake and she's not about to sit there and fake it. And when Latrice was giving her the whole, you know, talk, you better than that. You got to rise above that. Don't hold on. You know, that good woman empowerment speech that she gave her that I was here for. Marie just not having it. She like, we going to circle back around. We going to circle back around. Now, this is my thing. I don't understand why she is so angry. Like, seriously. Like, girl, let it go. Let it go. It's $600. You rich, right? $600 to rich people. They not sitting there, you know, crying over it. They not sitting over there making big deal over it. It's $600. You got money. You could buy her out of stock. So then let's just take it out and move on. Why are you making this a big deal? Yo, she work on my nerve because she sit there and act like somebody really attacked her. She act like Latrice went and gave her that hair herself and told her it was, you know, 100% human hair and handed it to her. And then she realized it was a fake. No, she bought it from a store. She gave it to a man. A man made a wig. She got the wig back. She said it wasn't the hair that she bought. So why you not mad at the man who made the wig? That's just all I have to say about it. Anyway, Antoinette and Latrice sit there and have a talk, okay? Now, they want to talk about the fact that, you know, the brunch didn't go too well. You know, she was talking a little, Antoinette was talking a little, you know, crap about the brunch, okay? She's just like, you know, I found some room for improvement. I was kind of like talking about you a little bit, but, you know, I'm willing to help you. They kind of, you know, squashed it a little bit. And she was like, well, you know, well, since we talking about that, I can help you. And she, like, pulled down her wig. Girl, she literally was like, pulled down. Y'all, I don't care what kind of friends we are. Don't touch my wig unless you give me a heads up first. Your wig's lifting. I'm going to, like, tug it down for you a little bit. Oh, okay, you can do that. Don't just go pulling on my hair because now I want to fight, okay? You could tell that she was like, take it back. She was like, bitch, you know? But she laughed it off and she was a good sport, okay? Basically, Latrice was like, well, if you shade for shade. If you gonna talk about my waffles need some fixing, well, your wig needs some fixing. And I was like, oh my God. I'm glad they squashed it, but it is what it is, y'all. But you ain't gonna be able to sit there and pull my wig, okay? Not while I'm having a conversation, especially when you trying to be shady. But it is what it is. We gonna move on, okay? We gonna move on. Overall, this episode was good, okay? It was decent. It wasn't a lot of drama. It wasn't a lot of ratchet, okay? I got a feeling that that's still coming. I'm hoping we don't get too much because I love some of the positivity that we saw. But I am going to say this. I am with Latrice with the whole fake women empowerment because that Marie is a fake. She want to be so real, but I'm seeing fake all through her. And I'm just calling it like that for now. And we just gonna have to see where this goes. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the bell. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Who's your favorite so far? Who's not your favorite so far? And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.